You may not understand it now, but one day you will. Meaning, there is something that you are currently going through that you may not understand. And it is really hard and difficult to find the optimism to get through whatever it is you are going through, especially if you're going through something very hard, traumatic, an ugly experience. It is really hard to understand that what you are in the midst of, that there's something going to be of your benefit that is going to come to you later. It is really hard to develop the optimism again when you're in the midst of going through something hard. The thing I learned though is if you can find the willingness to endure and persevere whatever it is you're in the midst of, and you can continue to endure, continue to reflect off of your actions, continue to grow, continue to find the opportunities within your adversity, and you can continue to seek the purpose in life's happenings, if you can continue to find the meanings of whatever it is you're in the midst of, you will be able to reflect back and see how far you have grown. You will be able to see how far and how much you have came. And that is huge. And the reason why I came up with the saying, you may not understand it now, but one day you will, is because every single person that we all can relate to is, let me rephrase that, there is a large majority of us that can relate to is every single one of us can go through some form of hard. And if we find the strength to endure whatever it is we're in the midst of, it's really interesting to reflect back from our past and see how it directed us on this path, how it aligned us to meet these people or this person, how it guided us to where it is we needed to go. And that's where that saying came from. It came from an experience of mine, an ugly experience of mine, where when I was in the midst of it, I was in this tunnel where there was no light at the end of the tunnel. And somehow, by some miracle, through prayer and faith, is something just whispered, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Just continue to endure, continue to move forward. And eventually, within time, after a very long time and after a lot of effort that I had to partake in, I did finally start to see that light at the end of the tunnel. And hence the saying, you may not understand it now, but one day you will. There is something that you are going through that you may not understand. But I can assure you that if you can find the ability and the strength to endure and persevere what you are going through, you will be able to reflect back and understand why everything happened the way it did for you. I love you, I appreciate you, and remember, go through what you go through. Much love.